Good afternoon to everyone. That we would take remaining part of reaction mechanism today. Okay, done. So, in bond polarity, third effect we would take it as mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect, do you mean it is always take place in conjugated system? Then electron pair donor groups are called positive mesomeric groups. Electron pair acceptor group from conjugated system, then they are called the negative mesomeric group. Positive mesomeric group denoted with plus m and negative mesomeric groups are denoted with minus m. Their capacity to donate electron pair, the most powerful positive mesomeric group is O minus, NH2, NHR, that is primary, secondary amine, alkoxy, okay, amino, acyl amino, and esters, then phenyl, fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. In this order, their electron pair donating capacity gradually decreases, then they are called positive mesomeric groups. In such a way, negative mesomeric groups are electron withdrawing groups from the conjugated system, but if it is a attracting electron pair from the single bond is called inductive effect, but from the conjugated system we would take it as mesomeric effect. And this mesomeric groups are decreasing order, negative mesomeric groups decreasing order. NO2 is the most powerful than cyanide, than sulfonic acid, than aldehyde, ketones, anhydrides, esters, acids, amides, and other that is acid derivatives, we would go with COO minus. So therefore, in this way, then negative mesomeric groups, they are withdrawing electron pair from the conjugated system like benzene ring, and electron pair donor groups are called positive mesomeric groups. Positive mesomeric as well as negative mesomeric, they are taking place most widely in conjugated system. One of the good example is benzene. Suppose when we take one benzene ring, then there we would observe benzene ring. When we take, say, benzene ring, if this ring is taken with any NH2 group, see, this NH2, it contains one lone pair of electron. They are always electron pair donor groups. Then this electron pair donor, it always give at ortho as well as para position, at ortho as well as para position, electron density go on changes. Therefore, at ortho position, negative charge, and this has been allylic rearrangement take place, and it has been extended allylic rearrangement. Whatever the extension is there, and there we would observe resonance effect, or it is also called mesomeric effects. And this has been extended in this way. Therefore, at ortho as well as para position, then negative charge increase on the carbon center. And like this, we can identify negative charge on this position, NH2 plus, and here double bond and here double bond we can identify, and it has been again transformed into the original position with the position of double bond changes in benzene ring, and then there we would observe NH2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structures we would observe in this. Negative charge increasing that adjacent positions are called ortho, next two positions are meta, then another position, opposite position is called para position. Therefore, ortho and para position, negative charge increases in the presence of positive mesomeric group. Therefore, negative charge indicates then they are called ring activating groups at ortho and para position. Then ring activating group we would take for the electrophilic substitution on benzene ring we would observe. In same way, suppose when we take about positive in the such a manner, all the groups they give same kind of effects. Suppose when we take any one of these group, negative mesomeric group on benzene or any conjugated system, then more conjugation, more stability we would get for these groups. N double bond O, single bond, dative bond oxygen. Then this electron pair withdraws away from the benzene nucleus, and then there we would observe these kind of structures. Double bond N, dative bond oxygen, another one O minus. And there electron charge density decreases at ortho as well as para position. If ortho or para position, Like this same model, these 5 electrons go on delocalization take place, and then 5 structures we would get. Positive charge, again double bond, NO2, O minus, negative bond oxygen. And then again these 5 electrons shifted to this side. And one more positive charge you would observe at the ortho position. Double bond N, negative bond oxygen carry negative charge. And then here double bond and double bond we would observe. These 5 electrons again re back, and then their ortho as well as para position positive charge increases. And here we can identify double bond O, negative bond oxygen. Therefore, at ortho as well as para position, these two are ortho position, this position is called para position. Out of these 5 structures, we are observing at ortho as well as para position, positive charge increase means they are called ring deactivating positions. Therefore, ortho para ring deactivating shows at meta position activation shows by negative mesomeric group. Therefore, all these negative mesomeric groups are called meta-directing groups or ortho-para deactivating for electrophilic substitution. So, therefore, these are the groups they are showing in a single direction, unidirectional electron pair either migrate in a clockwise or anti-clockwise. Then mesomeric groups are showing in the form of those conjugation take place either positive clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, and then that mesomeric effect we would observe in benzene derivatives. And this mesomeric effect, what is the purpose of this mesomeric effect? Most widely applied for acidity or basicity. Acidity is a subset of acidic nature, and basicity is a subset of basic nature. Therefore, acids always show proton donors or electron pair acceptors. Bases always show electron pair donors or proton acceptors. Then these substances, suppose if you take any substance like if you take any phenol derivatives, then suppose phenol, if you take chlorine is there at ortho position, then chlorine, it always dominates 2 types of effects you would observe, negative inductive as well as positive mesomeric. Then negative inductive effect is more dominated in chlorine than mesomeric effect. Therefore, all chlorophenols are more acidic than phenols we would observe. All chlorophenols are more acidic than because of distance. If it is distance depends on the negative inductive nature for the chlorine or bromine or iodine is higher than mesomeric. Even though positive mesomeric effect is lesser for chlorine, therefore acidic nature of chlorophenols are more than phenol we would observe. Suppose if you take COOH group here, COOH if it is there, any group is there either positive or negative mesomeric group, at ortho position always Q, this is positive mesomeric as well as positive inductive also. Inductive always depends on the distance. If double bond is there, inductive 0, single bond is there, inductive always operates. Then positive mesomeric and positive inductive, then here we would observe ortho effects. This is called ortho effect, means if the hydrogen bonds falls and express and easily donates, therefore it's ortho methyl or paramethyl or metamethyl ortho position, either positive mesomeric or negative mesomeric. Say, suppose when we take, this is the group, it is benzoic acid. Any group like NO2, negative mesomeric or negative inductive or positive inductive. Any group is there at ortho position, it always show its acid nature of benzoic acid increases. Presence of positive or negative mesomeric group, always acidic nature of benzoic acid increases in these compounds. So then, if it go on increases distance, whether mesomeric dominates or inductive dominates or hyperconjugation dominates, that we have to observe, and that all in 12th class we would learn in every chapter in organic chemistry, which compounds are more acidic or which compounds are less acidic. There we would discuss more about these. Like this, one of the example, the acidic nature of these compounds, they depend on this kind of phenomena. And in the same way, aniline when we take, that is aminobenzene. Aminobenzene is a amines or electron pair donor circle bases, then they show basicity, and basicity is a subset of basic nature. And this aniline when we take, this has been donated electron pair away from the compound show more basic nature. If you donate electron pair to the benzene nucleus, less basic nature will come. So suppose when you take methenamine as well as aniline. This is first compound and it is second compound. Then this electron pair donated to benzene nucleus, but in methenamine electron pair donated to other substances like proton or other substances. Therefore, methenamine is more basic than aniline, we would observe. Aniline is less basic because of electron pair. This is NH2 is a Nassium group. Whenever Nassium group is there, electron pair donated to benzene nucleus for the resonance, then the electron pair cannot donate away from the benzene, that is NH2, then basic nature decreases. Therefore, basic nature of methenamine is more than or ammonia. All aliphatic amines are more basic than aniline, we would observe. Basic nature decreasing increases in the presence of positive mesomeric group. Then NH2 derivatives, whatever the aniline derivatives are there, presence of positive mesomeric groups, always basic nature of aniline slightly increases, and negative mesomeric groups always the negative mesomeric group is there on the any positions on the benzene nucleus, and then there we would observe gradually decreases basic nature for these anilines we would observe. So therefore, basic nature, it is exactly opposite to acidic nature of compounds, and then that is brief idea about mesomeric effects. Then next we would take about resonance. Then that is another effect. Resonance and mesomeric effect almost similar. Resonance is a multi-directional property, whereas mesomeric effect is a unidirectional property. Resonance most widely we would observe in benzene. As 2 canonical structures or 5 structures of benzene we would observe due to delocalization of pi electrons. This delocalization of pi electron also we would observe in case of this that is allyl carbocation. It exists with 2 structures, and there we would observe delocalization pi electrons in multi-directional if it observed, and there we would observe stability of the molecule. Therefore, this is showing as a resonance effect. It may be positive charge, it may be negative charge, it may be lone pair of electron, it may be some other, but if it helps for the conjugation in multi-direction, then there we would observe resonance effect. More resonance structures show more stability, and the benzene shows 36 kilocalories energy releases than hydrogenation of benzene, then that has been showing more stability of benzene ring. In same way, then resonance effect, more stabilization takes place with the oppositely charged nearer gives more stability. With increasing distance between positive and negative charge, stability decreases. Both are positive charges exist on the conjugated system, so lesser stability. And if octet configuration give more stability and non-octet configuration give less stability. Those are the simple rules related to resonance effect. And such kind of objective type we would observe about resonance, and that is a little bit on the resonance effect. Then electromeric effects. Suppose we will take, what else we would take? Electromeric effect. This electromeric effect we would observe as a symbol with E, and there we would observe CH2 double bond CH2. Suppose if you add H plus ion, electromeric effect is a temporary effect. In the presence of solvent only polarization takes place. H plus is added. Pi electrons polarization as well as H plus attack take place in the same direction, and then there we would observe proton attacking on this compound, CH2 take place. Pi electron polarization and proton attacking take place, it indicates plus E effects. Suppose same compound, cyanide added over it. CH2 double bond CH2 plus cyanide added on this, and then bond polarization, pi bond polarization one direction, and cyanide attacking another carbon, center shows carbon ion generation, CH2 CN, and this has been showing minus E effect. Therefore, plus E and minus E shows only in the presence of polar bond. Wherever in all addition reactions, this kind of bond polarization take place or electromeric effect take place, either pi electrons delocalization one side and attacking the nucleophile another side shows negative electromeric effect. Positive and negative electromeric effect shows bond polarity in the given compound. That's all that is about electromeric effect about these compounds. Then next, types of reactions, organic reactions. Types of organic reactions when you take, These reactions are classified into 4 types. First one we would take substitution reactions. Substitution reactions. Then substitution we mean always two types of substitution take place. With substitution means always replacement of one element with another element. Most widely take place in alkanes as well as benzene derivatives. Then there we can take, suppose if you take methane, methane by the chlorination in the presence of sunlight. Then there we would observe methyl chloride plus HCl. By that, continuously another molecule we would observe dichloromethane, chloroform, and carbon tetrachloride we would go on by addition of chlorine. Therefore, in the presence of sunlight or UV light, always free radicals are taking place. Free radical substitution reactions we would observe. Suppose if we participate in substitution reaction with alkanes, and there we would observe that is electrophilic substitution. If it nucleophiles involved, nucleophilic substitution we would observe. Then if this substitution also takes place on benzene, then this on alkane substitution is called SE2 mechanism, SE1 mechanism on benzene. That is called substitution electrophilic unimolecular mechanism. On benzene substitution, we can identify electrophile substitution, substitution electrophilic bimolecular reaction. We would observe it through rhenium ion. Such kind of substitution reactions take place. Then, in the same way, substitution may take place with the nucleophiles. Nucleophiles normally we can take with increasing of size of the nucleophile, better nucleophilicity we would observe. Say, therefore, iodide is a better nucleophile than bromide, than chloride we would observe. Suppose these kind of substitution take place in the given organic compound. And same way, OH minus is better substituting reagent. Suppose if it takes place ROH, alcohol reacts with I minus, then this OH minus replaces with I minus, and there we would observe OH minus separation. Then substitution take place, then this substitution again mechanisms are there, again we would learn in 12th class, and depends on the size of alkyl group. If alkyl group is very much smaller, and if it carried in the presence of polar solvent, SN1 mechanism, substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, and if alkyl group is very small, then substitution take place with the bimolecular mechanism. So therefore, there is no intermediate carbocation produced. In SN2 mechanism, substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction transition take place and converted into alkyl halides, and that has been showing SN2 mechanism. So therefore, SN1 and SN2 mechanism are related to substitution mechanism, and these mechanisms are there. The first chapter, halogen derivatives of alkanes and arenes, in the 12th class we would learn. But this is this kind of nucleophile substitution take place any group are called nucleophilic substitution reactions. Then, in the same way, we will come back to second type, addition reactions. Addition generally takes place on double or triple bond compounds. Suppose when we take ethene, by the addition of HCl or HBr, then this HBr addition on ethene take place with H plus ion one side as well as Br minus another side take place. Therefore, ethyl bromide we would get. Its mechanism when we observe HBr, it has been converted into H plus and Br minus. Therefore, ethylene, by the addition of H plus, then H plus added on the same pi plus E effect, carbocations are generated. Suppose if alkyl group is very small, SN2 mechanism, if alkyl group is very large and carbocation stabilizes, and then ethyl bromide we will get. So in this reaction, electrophile initially adding, therefore it is called electrophilic addition we would say. And in the same way, nucleophile initially added, then that is called a nucleophilic addition. Suppose same reaction in the presence of H2O2 when we take, then there we would observe generates free radical, bromine free radical, and H2O2 when we take 2HOBr, that is 2 then there we would observe HBr plus H2O2 or any R2O2 when we take, and Br free radicals are produced. Here instead of this, bromine free radical, if it attacks on this, then it is called free radical addition reaction. Double bonds are converted into the corresponding product, and free radical addition reactions we would observe. That is second type of reaction, organic reactions we would observe. Then third type of reaction we would take, that is related to elimination reactions. What is elimination? Removal of simple molecule from the large organic molecules. Say, suppose when you take ethyl alcohol, addition of H plus, acid medium, then proton attacks on the OH, and then corresponding CH3, that is we can take in this way, 2 hydrogens and 1 OH, proton attacks and oxygen carry positive charge. And water eliminates and carbocation generates here. Stabilization of this carbocation takes place with the replacement of H plus, and then there we can identify CH2 double bond CH2 with the separation of H plus ion. And then this ethylene formation is taking place OH from the one carbon and hydrogen from the another carbon in the presence of acid medium, then elimination taking place. In the same way, alkyl halides, in the presence of alcoholic KH, when we add HBr elimination or HCl elimination take place. Elimination means simple molecules removed from the given molecule. Then there also we would observe even E2, even Cb mechanisms in organic chemistry in 12th class in organic chemistry. Then those are related to elimination reactions we are observing. Then fourth type of reaction we would take, rearrangement reactions. These rearrangement reactions we would observe always reaction intermediates like carbocation or carbanion or carbon free radicals, they get more stability by 1,2-hydride, 1,2-methyl or 1,2-phenyl shifts. Say, suppose when we take, if this is the given compound, CH3, OH, CH3, OH, phenol. By the addition of proton, then proton attacks on the H plus, and it has been converted into proton attacking under H2O elimination. Positive charge take place, 2 methyl groups are there. Then stabilization of this carbocation take place with the elimination of H plus, and then there elimination instead of, here we would observe 1,2-methyl shift take place. Then for the sake of understanding methyl, I would take positive charge down, and then this methyl shift, 1,2-methyl shift take place, and then there we would observe OH, CH3, here positive charge, and then CH3. Carbocation more stabilizes in the presence of positive mesomeric groups. Proton eliminates and it is converted into double bond CH3, C double bond O, along with this carbon 3 methyl groups exist. This is called phenol and it is called phenolone. Phenolone rearrangement. By these rearrangement reactions in 12th class are innumerable, like Beckmann's rearrangement, Clausen's rearrangement, Schmidt reaction. By that, many more reactions we would observe about these rearrangement reactions. So, if less stable carbocations are converted into more stable carbocation by 1,2-hydride, 1,2-methyl, 1,2-phenyl shift, also we would observe innumerable examples in alcohols as well as alkyl halides. And that's all that is about synopsis related to today's lesson. Then let me come back to objective type questions, and those are related to that we would take about objective question. Please open your Wiley book. That is first question. Let me would come back to the remaining objective questions of other than isomerism. Then let me would take, I would give you number, please open it and continue to see. Second question, that was now, we would take which of the following has a tendency to undergo disproportionation. Disproportionation always takes place carbocations. Tertiary carbocations easily undergo disproportionation and then they are converted into carbon ions as well as carbon free radicals. Disproportionation only takes place with the disproportionation, do you mean positive charge increases and negative charge decreases. So disproportionation always, tertiary free radicals, always they undergo disproportionation reaction. Free radicals in cell, they undergo, they are converted into carbon ions as well as carbocations. Then that has been showing disproportionation. That is C answer is correct for second question. Then let me come back to next question, third one. Which of the following carbon will give fastest disproportionation? So if you say check that structure, then fourth hydrogen, double bond O hydrogen, C double bond O hydrogen, aldehydic hydrogens, easily substitution of negative charge through conjugation. That is fourth hydrogen. Fourth hydrogen when we refer, we can identify like this. That is question number 3. Please refer, everyone. Now here they gave like this structure. Double bond OH. Here double bond. Here triple. That is triple bond N. Cyanide group. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. At this fourth position, conjugation easily takes place. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Therefore, conjugation easily takes place with this formation of double bond here. Therefore, conjugation easily takes, whenever conjugation takes place, then their disproportion, the deprotonation easily takes place. Deprotonation easily takes place for the conjugation purpose, and therefore double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. Then single bond again, triple bond, they get conjugation, more conjugation, so more stability. Therefore, fourth hydrogen easily deprotonated. Therefore, third question, A option is correct. Then take question number 10th one. Which of the following statement would be true about this compound? Then they gave here nitro groups and bromine are provided. C1N bond lengths, about bond lengths they gave C1N and C3N bonds are same length, but C5 bond length, but longer than C5 bond length. C5, when we take bromine is there adjacent to two nitro groups, show identical bond lengths. Far away, nitro group show higher bond length. So therefore, there we would observe 1/5 position CN bond length is smaller than compared to first and third position. Therefore, C option we would get for 10th objective question. Then let me would come back to next objective question. Open question number 37. Question number 37. Then we take isocyanic acid HNCO exist as the following resonance structure. They gave structures there 1, 2, 3 structures. Then the stability of the resonance stability they are asking. So resonance stability purpose, no charges are there, most stable. First structure do not have any charges, the most stable we would observe. Second structure, negative and positive charge is there, first and third element. Then here in third structure we would observe positive charge, more electronegative element with negative charge shows more stability than less electronegative. Therefore 1, 3, 2. Therefore third structure give more stability than second. Therefore option A we would go according to resonance rules. 37 A answer is correct. Then 39th question. Which of the following is an example of elimination reaction? Then just now I gave dehydration of ethanol. Dehydration gives always ethene. Therefore, ethanol converted into ethene. Elimination of water takes place. Then that is an example of elimination reaction. Therefore, 39B is the correct answer. Then next question. Come back to 55. 55 is the next question. There, check carefully which one of the following molecules exist as resonance hybrids. Then there, resonance hybrid means A option, there is no conjugation, continuation, 1,4 position, single bond carbons are there. Therefore, there is no resonance. And third, second option, continue conjugation, double bonds are not there. Double bond or single bond, 2 times exist, so no resonance. C option, there, that is conjugation we cannot observe in C, but in D, there we would observe conjugation taking place. CH2 double bond CH, N double bond O, dative bond oxygen. And there, double bond, single bond, double bond. Then there, whenever conjugation take place, definitely resonance structures are possible. How many resonance structures are possible? Then there we would observe conjugation take place with these two, that is conjugation take place with two structures. Then there we can identify this pi bond shifted to this place and conjugation take place. Another structure we would observe CH2 with positive charge, CH double bond N, O minus, and this is second structure, first structure. Therefore, resonance structures are possible for this compound. Therefore, D answer is correct. Then question number 56. How many resonance structures are possible for carbonates? CO3 minus, carbonate resonance structures. Okay, when we take carbonate, it exists in this way, double bond O, two negative charges. So then this is being converted into double bond O, here we can keep, and here negative charge and O minus. And also we can draw another structure, that is double bond O minus and O minus. Also we can write, therefore like this, we can draw carbonate resonance structures exist only 3. These are the 3 structures possible for carbonate, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then 3 is the answer, that is B option. Then next question, that we would come back to question number 63. Are all organometallic compounds carbon show carbon ions? Therefore, CH3Cu, question number 63, please refer it. The reaction intermediate formed when CH3Cu undergoes heterolytic cleavage. CH3Cu. Therefore, Cu carry always positive charge because of metal. Therefore, carbon carries negative charge. Therefore, CH3 minus show carbon ion. Therefore, methyl carbon ion or carbon ion we are observing 63. B answer is correct. Then 65. Question number 65. Resonance effect involves. Resonance effect involves first option, delocalization of pi electrons along the conjugated system. Definitely that shows resonance. Delocalization of lone pair electron. N electrons means lone pair electrons along the conjugated system also show resonance. Delocalization sigma electrons into an adjacent pi bond also show resonance. Therefore, all of these is correct. 65. Fourth option is exactly correct. Then next, in this page not there. Then next you have to come back to question number 78. Question number 78, another objective. How many sigma and pi bonds are present in the following molecule? That is sigma and pi bonds related. That is firstly we miss that. Then sigma pi bonds calculation that we would see in this way. That is CH2 double bond CH, then single bond CH2, then C triple bond CH. Number of sigma bonds means between any two elements, first bond is sigma bond, more than one bond is there means pi bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sigma, and here 1, 2, 3 pi bonds. 10 sigma and 3 pi bonds, that is C answer is exactly correct. Then next question in level 2. And the remaining all related to isomerism included. And so that's all that is about this topic. and reaction mechanism part completes with this lecture. And in the next class, we will take about isomerism. Then isomerism we would start in the next class. Thank you for everyone, boys.